goddamn get it on, will ya? Woo. When the blow up now, everybody's so unusual with it. Shit. But said times in his rhymes, cause his memories, we running through New York.
Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be showing you a little device that a lot of you end up putting in your car and don't understand what it can do to your BMW. Now, on BMW, Mercedes, these are very, very complex cars. And this actually relates to a lot of new cars even today, because a lot more modules are being fitted, a lot more computer systems with the ADAS systems all being fitted to all new cars these days. And using these devices can cause significant harm to your car. Not only that, they can trigger false fault codes as well, which a lot of you are probably experiencing. And I know a lot of you in the US have always got these kind of things plugged into your car, and then you come to me with your fault codes, and a lot of the reason is because of this device. So I'm going to go out to the car and I'm going to show you what this device is, how it works, and how it ends up causing a lot of your issues inside your car. Okay guys, so as you'll see here, we're now in the BMW E60. Now, this relates to all cars because all cars will have this right here, which is, as you guys know, a cigarette lighter. And a lot of people have this out 24/7 and use it 24/7. Now, as many of you guys will know as well, on the E60, you have the rear ones, which, as you guys know, always fail on the BMW E60. When the majority of people get it, the fuse is blown, and people don't understand why. Now, when I get a lot of these cars, and I've had many E60s come to me, and they've either had fault codes, I've had them come to me with fault codes either with the seatbelt light flashing on and off constantly, either with the airbag light on, and when I've scanned it, there's actually been no fault codes at all in the system. Now the airbag light will flash on and off sometimes and come on and off. What a lot of people don't realise is they have their kids in the car and they let them put the power supply here, and then they'll use something like this with the two of these all plugged in. And as you'll see there, one draws 2.4 amps and the other one draws 1 amp. Now, people would have one plugged here with their two devices, either their sat nav and their phone. Then they'll have the other two plugged in here with their kids charging everything in the rear. Now, you have to remember, these little devices right here, which are called cigarette lighters, are just cheaply made high frequency loaders. What they do is draw the current from the battery or the alternator when your car's on the ignition or when the car's started. Now, I get a lot of questions regarding this device as well, and a lot of people ain't aware either. This can cause battery drains on your BMW. A lot of people ain't aware of this, but these do cause battery drains, and what people don't realize is they leave them plugged in the car. The same with a lot of these 60s, they come with iPod connection. A lot of people used to leave their iPod on charge under the armrest here. It used to go right here, underneath here, and the plug will be located under there or in the glove box. And people would leave that on charge overnight and it would drain the battery. And the same for these. If you leave these plugged in with any device, the battery will drain. The car cannot go to sleep and the modules cannot go to sleep if this is plugged in, and that's why you're coming out to a flat battery. It's a common problem. A lot of people don't even realise, but leaving these plugged in overnight or leaving them plugged in 24/7 will and can drain your battery. You have to remember, these are cheaply made. You can buy them anywhere, in petrol garages, gas stations, you know, supermarkets, everywhere, readily available. But these are not protected. These will blow your fuse, yes, but they'll blow your fuse to your rear cigarette lighters or the front one. Then you'll be replacing fuse all the time. The safest way, as I said, is to get an inverter if you want to be able to use power supply inside your car, because these are like a hazard, and especially on later model cars, these will drain your battery and cause high battery drain being left in overnight and charging your car. A lot of you don't even realize that you stay parked up, leave this plugged in, charging your phone, and your batteries drain. These draw a lot of power. You have to be careful to not let this stay in your car, and also don't leave this plugged in, and as I said, don't have so many chargers plugged in on it also. Like I say, it has got 2 slots, but I only recommend using the 1. And a lot of you guys, if you've ever used one of these with 2, you'll notice that when you plug 2 devices in, your devices actually charge slower than they do with 1 in, and that's because they're having to drain separate power for both devices. So there you have it, guys. That is the main culprit of why a lot of you have unexplained battery drains, and why a lot of you are blowing fuse all the time, and a lot of you are actually damaging modules. This device alone can actually cause you to have many fault codes. I've seen many cars come to me with many fault codes, especially on BM, from this device being plugged in. When we removed it and let the car go to sleep, the whole thing actually reset. So if you are having unexplained fault codes and there's no reason for it, or you think your car's fine, or your car's got a battery drain, and you've got this left plugged in, the same for your iPod, I would recommend removing all them products and then retesting your car to actually see if you've still got the problem thereafter. So I hope this is going to have taught you something, guys. Thank you very much for watching. This BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.